Blue 58! Blue 58! Go!
Welcome back to another edition of First and 10. Let's do it again. A little hiatus, but we are back and better than ever. Brought to you by the Professional Football Chiropractic Society, where on March 6th, from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m., we'll be doing our first virtual conference, which is kind of cool because we're going to have the same great speakers, same great talent, same great energy, but you could do it in your pajamas from home. Dr. Cindy Howard, Dr. Jay Greenstein, Dr. Andy Klein, Aaron Barrell from the, I have a hard time saying this, Indianapolis Colts, being in the Baltimore area. Their PTATC is joining us, Brendan Steele and Swana Wardley, and a cast and crew and many more. A lot of little surprises, some fun stuff happening, including a little appearance by my special guest, Dr. Tran. So let me bring to the First and 10 microphones and video boards, Dr. Tran. Dr. Tran, welcome to First and 10. Let's do it again.
Hey, Alan, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
I'm doing wonderful, but not nearly as wonderful as you. So I know a little bit of your background. Naturally, you're practicing in Tampa, Florida, where it's a lot warmer than the rest of the world. And I know you've been in practice there for a while. So tell me a little bit about your practice before we get into First and 10.
Well, we're in Tampa. We actually have 4 locations here in Tampa, and I'm a partner with my brother, he's a chiropractor as well, and he works with the XFL, which is hopefully coming back to operations here soon. We're in Hillsborough County in Tampa, Florida. So we've been here for about 20 years now, and it's been a great experience.
Awesome. Okay, well, we're going to get into it. The rules of First and 10 is there are no rules. Actually, you get 4 downs, 4 questions. Sometimes we go into overtime. So let's start with question number 1. What has been your greatest challenge in working with a professional team like the Tampa Bay Bucks? We all have challenges and different things, and now there's new challenges with COVID. So either something from when you started or something this year that was a big challenge for you.
Well, I think by far it's been COVID. That's been the biggest challenge. And you know, this year has been an extraordinary challenge for us. And what Coach Arians, our coach, says is that before we beat any team, we've got to beat COVID first. So that's been
that.
Yeah. So that's been the model from the very beginning, is that we all got to be, on whether you like it or not, whether you don't agree with it, we all have to work together and make this a championship, because we can't afford to have anyone be gone for a prolonged period of time. So that's been the biggest challenge, is that not only myself, but also people that I'm around as well. So it's been that's been the biggest challenge so far, but it was worth it this year.
Absolutely. Okay, that's first down. Second down, a little different type of question. So you've been practicing with your brother for 18 plus years, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't have a brother, but what's it like working with your brother for 18 years, who, by the way, I don't know if you know this or not, on your webpage, he crossed out co and wrote founder under his name. But so is there a brother rivalry? What's it like?
We actually work pretty well together. I think we have 2 different personalities, which works really well. Running and operating a business, and it takes some meticulous attention to detail. Things that I'm not very good at is the things like HR, operations, bills, and things that you have to take care of. I get very bored of very quickly. He's been very good at paying attention to it and looking for those things, and I'm more in more of the creative side, so that we work out well together. It's been actually a really good experience. I have very little complaints about working with my brother.
Nice. Gotta love
Yeah.
family. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't trust family, you know? So, all
Yeah.
right. So that's second down. Moving on to third down. I know that Miles and Ruby, your two kids, are primo, besides your dog, are so important in your life. So how do you, one of the biggest struggles that chiropractors that are involved in sports like you, how do you balance your family, your practice, the sports teams? How do you personally handle all that?
Well, you definitely need a good support system, right? You definitely need some help. And I'm fortunate enough, I'm a single dad, but I'm divorced, but I have a good relationship with my ex-wife, and we work well together in managing the children. Because they're at that age right now where they need, obviously constant guidance. And so that's been challenging, and flexibility, because, we travel a lot. To away games, and last year, for the Bucks, we traveled, I think it was 28,000 miles in 6 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. We went to Seattle, we went to London, went to Nashville, back to LA. And so it was quite a haul. And so and then the kids too, they also have to understand, the challenges of working in the NFL. Sometimes this year, we had to go to Detroit on Christmas Day. So that was challenging for them. And also having balance during the off season when you don't have football to deal with right now. We try to make the most of it, try to travel, try to do things together, and focus on the business.
Perfect. Gotta love kids. I understand completely. And I think a lot of doctors of chiropractic that get into sports don't understand or can sometimes have trouble maintaining that balance, which causes dysfunction. But it sounds like it through Facebook and everything that I see that you do, you got that balance stuff down.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, you have that balance, right? I mean, it's between work and life. It has to support each other. They have to work in unison with each other, not contradict each other.
Okay, fourth down. Here we go. You're doing good so far. Right.
All right.
So leading up to the Super Bowl, there are 2 weeks of craziness and chaos, usually. But it was different this year in many ways, not only COVID, but also you got to participate in a Super Bowl in your hometown. So during that 2 weeks, what was your greatest challenge over those 2 weeks? And what's your best memory of the 2 weeks?
Oh boy, I would say my best memory is oh gosh, so many good memories. But part of my favorite memories, we had a parade here, a boat parade here, which is very unique for Tampa because we have a river. The Hillsborough River runs through downtown Tampa, and our mayor suggested a boat parade to try to keep social distancing. And but there are just thousands and thousands and thousands of boats, and I'm sure you've seen videos of Tom and him throwing the Lombardi Trophy from one boat to another. which was quite a sight. And my favorite memory was actually taking my son out of school. I got him out of school. I didn't tell him where we're going to go, and he thought I was going to take him to the dentist. So he was kind of mad at me, but no, I told him we're going to go to the parade. And then when we got there, we were actually in the parade, and he got to meet the players and hang out with the guys. And so that was like probably one of my fondest memories, other than the fact that we went to victory formation at the end of the game. That was probably my other favorite memory.
That's great. And you know what? I'm telling you, write them down and remember them, because the stories will live on forever. And the fact that you got to share it with your kids makes it that much more special. So were there any challenges during the 2 weeks leading up? Like, were you able to stay in your facility? Did you have to relocate?
Yeah, we treated it as it was an away game. So the guys checked into their hotels. I think the challenge of being here is that there's just so much hoopla here, right? We had the Super Bowl experience here. I mean, the guys, when they go to the facility, our facility looks right at Raymond James Stadium. So they see all of the banners go up and the city going crazy. So for a lot of the guys, it was challenging for them to keep their eye on the prize and keep their eye on the game plan and winning the game, rather than getting caught up in all the hoopla that surrounds being in your hometown. But I think the advantages of it too is that they were able to go to sleep in their own bed, and that I think that was a huge advantage, and obviously the advantage of playing in the hometown. And we legitimately had a home field advantage, even though we only had 25,000 fans there. 95% of them, maybe more, were Bucs fans.
So overtime question. I know there are a lot of players coming back to Tampa Bay. Are you going to be coming back next season?
I sure hope so. Yeah, I'm hoping to plan on it. We gotta go for a second one.
There you go. That's the hunger. All right, Dr. Tran, thank you for being part of First and 10. Let's do it again. Great to talk to you. Great to catch up with you. Looking forward to do it live where we could be like it used to be.
Someday. Yeah, absolutely.
Someday.
Absolutely.
But thank you so much for joining us. This is Dr. Alan Sokoloff, your host of First and 10. Let's do it again. I want to thank all the sponsors that support the Professional Football Chiropractic Society, and remind everybody that March 4th and 5th, 2022, we will be returning to Indianapolis, Indiana for our annual PFCS event that you don't want to miss live. But don't miss March 6th. Sign up now. Go to the PFCS website or the Professional Football Chiropractic Facebook page. Get all the dirt and information, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Great speakers, lots of surprises, and so much more for you. Until then, this is Dr. Sok, and we are out.